This is insane. This is the most broken thing in the game. If this reaches the live client, rogues are going to be so overpowered, and every class is just going to change everything in PvP. So let me dive into this, guys. Oh my god. What's up, guys? Some crazy news today, and mostly like the PTR news itself isn't so crazy, but I really want to break down some of the craziest implications of what happened today with the PTR patch that's kind of happened. So really, this patch on the PTR is lowering spell batching to 10 milliseconds instead of what we have on WoW Classic, which is 400 milliseconds. And we all know spell batching has been in the game for the entirety of World of Warcraft Classic, and it's been really annoying for most people, but sometimes pretty useful for other classes. One in particular would be like my favorite class, the Rogue. It's a lot easier to dodge different abilities. But I want to talk about kind of the implications of this. So first off, WoW or Blizzard is really doing this in prep for TBC, which is like what most people's ideas is this is in prep for TBC to get rid of spell batching so that we can get into TBC arenas and have it be actually competitive to the highest level. Another reason would potentially be, and I don't know if this is a real one, but something I was thinking is that they're probably getting quite a bit of feedback or flack from basically with noobs getting the world first or world record on all of the Nax runs right now. And the Chinese servers did have the tournament realm, so they had chances to test out a lot of different strategies. So with this PTR, the raid is supposed to be open. I've yet to go in there and test some things, but it should give everybody else a fair base basically to test out some crazy strats. So we're definitely going to see some crazy strats moving forward. But from there, what are the biggest implications? And hopefully the sound works on this, but let's start with what Dali's going to show right here. So shout out to twitch.tv/solvedali. Of course, the warriors are getting buffed. So let's show this really fast. Really quickly, a little bit of breakdown there. I know I didn't move my face for the clip. I'm trying to do one shot for this because it's late and my internet keeps going out and I don't want to mess anything up. But basically, there's no execute batching anymore, which is going to be incredible. Basically, we're going to see executes, even improved executes, being able to be used on trash, which is going to be nice. You can stance instantly taunt, which is incredible for the entire raid. There's like a lot of crazy things that are a lot faster. Something that happened tonight to me even, which let me see if I can go back, was you'll notice I grab aggro here. It was still a slow play for myself to not vanish yet. But look, vanish has already been pressed here. Vanish has already been pressed here. And then I'm going to die. So let me go back a tiny bit. Vanish has already been pressed here. And then batching, even there, is going to just kill me. Vanish doesn't even go off. I do see it up there. No, that's just Wind Fury. So Vanish has already been pressed. I should have vanished earlier, but it's just something that won't be an issue with batching. Things are instant. So if I go in, basically, here's where I want to take it. There's one huge flaw with all of this, or at least one huge bug potentially on the PTR. And shout out to Bobka, because we were on the PTR testing this quite a bit tonight. So if you don't know Bobka, go to his YouTube channel and Twitch, also twitch.tv/Bobka. Wow. I'll link it all in the description. But we were testing out pretty much everything for hours. There's one huge bug, but obviously the question for most people is it possible still to vanish different abilities. And yes, you absolutely can still vanish abilities. Like, here's a clip from Bobka as he's about to vanish a scatter shot. Boing. So this is an old clip where he vanishes a scatter shot, right? Now, today, this is him vanishing a scatter shot as well. Perfect, right, guys? Let me mute myself and go back. Here we go. He's going to vanish the scatter shot again. Let me pause it and give it 2.5 speed. Look at how it goes out. No longer stunned. Vanish. Okay. So it means you can vanish abilities still. I was vanishing. I got a few vanishes on sheeps. The real thing you have to do is vanish a little bit early, like literally at the 99th percentile instead of right on the cast. You have to vanish a second early. This means it will be vanishable to skip abilities like Myexna's web spray still, or web wrap, Saf bomb. It just has to be perfectly timed. You have a much smaller window, literally 1/40th of the window to make this. Now, there's one huge issue that we're seeing on the PTR, and I do want to address that really quickly, but I guess one thing with warriors being stronger, it literally means every other class is weaker, and I didn't talk about this, and I don't really want to get too deep into this, but warriors absolutely got stronger with this patch, or will get stronger when this goes live, which means raids are going to see even more warriors, which means less of every other class, which means casters kind of are going to see maybe even less warlocks, because then you'll bring less mages, which means you don't need curse of elements. So you honestly, warriors are getting buffs. The real winners here, warriors right at the end of Classic. They're already been winning the entire time during Classic. But here is the big issue here. And this is crazy. This is going to be crazy. So here, watch how I'm no longer stunned. Stun is off. No abilities being able to be used. No abilities being able to be used. So first we were trying to figure out if you can still vanish batch like a blind. But no, the hard thing is on the PTR right now, if you get CC'd or stunned or anything, wow, I can't even think of the word, incapacitating abilities, there's literally a full GCD until you can use an ability again. So watch this, and this is another one, and I'm going to do it in slow-mo, right? There is a full GCD until you can do anything again. Wait for it. Cheap shot is gone. Cheap shot is gone. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Nothing. Cheap shot is gone, and you still can't make the play. I might have some other clips of it, but basically you can see it. I could scroll back. We've done it 1,000 times. You literally can't move your character. The crazy thing is you can actually stun lock someone as a rogue and still let the CC drop. So you could let the CC drop, and then you can gouge them. So cheap shot, let it drop for almost a full second, like a full GCD, then you can gouge them, and then another full GCD, and then after the CC has dropped, and then you can kidney shot. It's insane. So it really gives leeway to rogues. There's no way this could happen live on the live clients. There's no way this could happen and go live in the live clients. So this is insane. Another thing to talk about is that means also gouge lets you re-stealth. You can re-stealth off of gouge 100% of the time. 100% of the time. And here you'll see it, right? He can't move his character yet. Cheap shotted. Technically, if you're spamming blind, you can get a blind out, but you'll get cheap shotted during the blind, and anyone else could potentially spam a death coil and stuff like that out of the gouge. And that's only out of a gouge, but that's for normal re-stealth. That's for normal re-stealth. So you can gouge and re-stealth, which is pretty insane. And then the last thing really that I want to show is that with this lack of batching, this is what feels really good, is that when you're not batching anymore, you can instantly cheap shot or vanish cheap shot. It's a lot faster. It feels way better. You literally won't even see the character go stealth. Look at that. You literally don't even see the character go stealth. Let me just show it to you guys one more time. You actually won't see my character go stealth. This is in 1/4 speed. That is awesome. That's going to be amazing for PvP. So I think overall with the loss of batching, it's a huge buff to warriors. It is also going to, in the long run, be a buff to rogues. It's a lot harder to vanish batch some things, but everything else feels amazing. And if people get out of CC, or if this CC bug, it's got to be a bug where you can't use any abilities for a full GCD. And we've tested this for like hours. Then once they fix that, it's going to be a lot easier to reliably vanish things. So you still can reliably vanish things. You'll just vanish them right on the CC break. So it's going to be awesome. I think this is well overdue to see spell batching be gone. Most classes aren't affected too much. It's mostly rogues and warriors. Mages are seeing themselves be able to slightly react faster in PvP and PvE. They can also get like blizzard ticks off faster to slow in PvP. So most classes are kind of staying a little bit to the same level, but with that happening, it means everyone's getting nerfed because warriors are getting stronger. I'm sorry that I did this all in one go, guys. I just wanted to knock this out because it's been pretty crazy, actually, honestly, mind-blowing. So thank you guys for watching, everybody who's in the stream and helping us test this on the PTR. Shoutouts to Bobka, Laddie also today, and Dali. Guys, I will catch you all on the next one, and I will be testing this out a ton more. But now you should be able to have some reliable or good practice for TBC, and then the TBC realms should also be some pretty good practice for arenas. So I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Much love. Peace.